How's it going, JDM crew? You can already see the subject of today's video here. And yes, this is a EK9 and it is a Type R genuine. So yeah, we're gonna have a quick look at this one, and it's only got 97,000 kilometers on it. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous. And yes, it's stock. So normally we have a mix of stock and modified vehicles, and this one happens to be on the stock side, top to bottom. And that just in itself is pretty amazing, but you'll see the condition of that and you're gonna really like what you see here. So first off, we'll just jump into the interior here and see the iconic red and black Recaro seats here. So these are all from the factory. It feels really good to sit in. I mean, they picked some really good seats here, and the interior just smells great. I know you guys can't smell it, and until we have that technology, I'm just gonna have to relay that information to you, but it does smell really nice in here. As you can see, the aluminum shift knob there, really nice, solid. And we do have a Carlos area audio system, so I guess you could say that's the only thing that's not really stock. Show you the mileage there, boom. And that fall carbon pattern on there, so yes, it's plastic, but it's got the carbon look to it. Looks really good. But this steering wheel right here is in such good shape. It's a Momo. So Recaro seats, Momo handling accessories there, and go through here. And so yeah, this interior is just absolutely great shape. So whoever had this before definitely took good care of it. Just gorgeous. And yeah, here we go with this suede. Yeah, the carpeting in this is a surprisingly good shape. So this is one of those babied cars that everybody's always looking for when they're looking for a second-hand car. Maintenance seems to be up to par, especially since this is what, like a 98 or something. I was just kind of surprised whenever they're like, hey, guess what, we got an EK coming in. I'm like, what? So good. And just jump into the engine bay here. Well, actually no, let me show you the trunk first. And well, yeah, the other thing I do need to mention is these Type R stickers that are on there. I'm not sure if they were replaced at all. They don't seem to be, because there is a little bit of dirt, a little bit of a minor discoloration. However, it's not all jacked up, which typically whenever you see like the Evo badges, the Type R stickers and stuff like that, they've seen some wear at this age. But no, these ones are just really nice. So you can see a little separator here, pops off. And being a hatch, plenty of trunk space here. You can see right through to the front. Just really... I mean, even in these little like crevices here, like all these little areas where you would expect to see something, they definitely kept it really clean. Same thing for the wheels and tires, which I'll just briefly look at. Which, like, I expected to have like way more scuffs or, you know, some debris, brake dust and stuff. Earlier I just wiped it off with a wet sponge and soap and just sprayed it down, and everything came off. So they had definitely kept this clean through all these years, so really nice. Alright, engine bay time. Which, I know I said this is stock, so it's not really going to surprise you what you're going to see under here. It's a beautiful B16. Genuine EK9. Stock intake. Yeah, we don't even have a cold air system here. Well, I mean, in a way, the box is kind of set up with cold air since it does get it from down below. But yeah, the condition of this is just absolutely stunning. I mean, not even 60,000 miles. It runs great too. Yeah, got that nice powder coating there. It looks really cool. Just give one more pass so you guys can see just how original this is. I mean, not even headers or an exhaust, it's a stock exhaust too. Stock hood, stock everything. The red Type R badge. Gently closes. It's really something else. Well, there you have it, folks. Another beautiful Type R to come through here. And this is definitely one of the cleanest ones I've seen in a long time. No mods, just the original Type R goodness that you get from the factory. And like even the paint, I was just kind of shocked when they brought it to us just the other day. This is original too. So yeah, if you have any questions, you know what to do. Just hit us up, info@jdm-expo.com. Our sales guys got you covered. If you've got any questions about the process and you're just looking for more information, they'll be happy to answer your questions. And if you're looking for something a little bit more modified, or if you would like to get something and get it modified, our guys can take care of you. And they can let you know your options there. So I guess while the exchange rate is still low and we're just starting to open up now, you guys can definitely lock in a pretty decent deal. But yeah, the prices are a little rough. But things have been kind of coming to their senses in the market. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for something. But if you're looking for one of the more less popular models, I mean, you're definitely bound to get a really good deal. I've been checking out some drift projects myself and just kind of considering what to possibly get myself. So keep the JDM dreams alive, guys, and I hope everything's good wherever you are, and we'll definitely see you in the next one. Yeah, just wait for that vtec to kick in. So yeah, when it hits the vtec line, it's been really good. It definitely engages. What's really neat though, because it's not modified, I don't hear it kick in as much. Like if you have a cold air intake, you're gonna hear that, you know, that like, you know, everyone's talking about that, like basically entering warp when VTEC kicks in, but not in this case. Like with the stock exhaust, it's relatively tame. I know with the intake and exhaust, typically you might just get like a little bit more kick in there. Some people exaggerate that, obviously. It's a great meme, but when you're talking about a stock Type R, I mean, because the power is like so smooth on the delivery through the RPMs, you'll just love it. Yeah, this thing is rather nice. And it is a Type R. So for those of you guys familiar with the Honda line of goodies, this is an EK Civic. We got the EK9. This is a Type R of the EK9. So definitely a step above the SI and SIR. Lighter, better chassis, a lot of other goodies. So I'm going to go head out into the farms here and we'll talk about this a bit. And some of you guys have been paying attention to the auctions of the last like 3-4 years. You've probably noticed Integra Type Rs and Civic Type Rs going for what many would consider ridiculous prices, and I quite agree for the most part. Some of the really low mileage ones that have gone to auction have just like blown away records. And coming from the States, Usually it would be pretty ridiculous when it would be dealing with Hondas. Finding low mileage was really, you know, definitely unicorn status. Very smooth here now, though. They did repave this section a little while back, and then a little bit further down here smoothed out a bit too, so very nice. So as you can see, just like cruising around in the countryside, really great smoothness out of this. Definitely with the beefed up suspension and everything, really nice. So yeah, the Civic Type R, I mean, obviously legendary, and then you've got the other guys trolling because it's front wheel drive. No doubt, if you've ever driven a decent Civic or Integra, you know they handle really well. All things aside, even with like the front wheel drive. Integra I kind of wish was rear wheel drive, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And you know, you can only get what the engineers give you. But I mean, they did a phenomenal job. Just making sure everything's all clear. Let the side traffic go there. Yeah, technically I had the stop sign there, but anyways, you know, be polite. You know, gotta let the other folks go. We're trying to enjoy this while we still can. But yeah, so this Integra Type R. Wow, yeah, I wish it was Integra Type R, but still happy it's a Civic Type R. This Civic happens to have 97,000 kilometers, so under 100,000 kilometers, under 60,000 miles, believe it or not. We've been finding a few different ones and had some requests from some folks about different Civics of about 100 to 150,000 kilometers, which is still, I mean, like I said, coming from the States where you'd be lucky to find one with under 200,000 miles, wow, you know, here we are. But yeah, this thing definitely really clean top to bottom. I'm just really impressed because even the interior smells great, looks great. With these Recaro seats, you got the suede with the sport fabric in the center. And yeah, just all around really fantastic on this interior here. I'll show you that more in a little bit when we get over to the yard and just show you the interior and exterior. It's just really stunning. Whoever had this before absolutely took good care of it. And it's just gorgeous. And yeah, I know, coming from a Nissan guy, a Subi guy, you're probably like, really? Come on, man, it's a Civic. I mean, there's some really good ones, like this one. So yeah, definitely, I mean, I'm more of an EG fan myself, but yeah, this EK handles very nicely. And even with some of the rough spots, because, you know, we do have a lot of truck traffic and farm, you know, vehicles, some of the asphalt in some areas. Yes, in Japan, some of these areas do get roughed up a bit, but like even with some of the grooves and everything, the handling is just really stable. So yeah, we do have the stock wheels and tires on this. So I mean, everything about this car is stock, except for, I guess, this Caro's area audio system. So I digress. It's yeah, just really neat all around to have something this fresh. Because typically whenever we run into like Civics, and of course with your Silvias and everything else, there's gonna be some mods. You might have an intake, exhaust, maybe something else, maybe suspension. This doesn't have any of that. So as hard as that may be to believe, that's what we got right here.